Alright guys, we got a old Dodge truck, the 81 D250. I got it in the shop, and I went and picked up a core transmission, and we're gonna put a kit in it and then stick it in the truck. I wanted a different transmission because the truck has a lockup torque converter. I just want to do away with it, so I got a transmission that is non-lockup. But while we're waiting on that, I thought it might be a good idea to put a new door pin in this truck. So I guess I'll take you along with me while I do that. So let's check it out and see what we got. Alright, so we got another problem with our old Dodge truck. It's a pretty common problem. I'm betting if you got an old truck, a Chevy or a Ford or a Dodge or any kind, you probably got the same issue, and it's the door pin. So let me show you. Let's get you in here and let you see what I'm talking about. Alright, got the door panel off because I was working on the door lock switch, but right in here, let me get you some light. Right there, the door pin has got some slop in it. Let's see if I can show it to you. And that's not good. I mean, it's a common problem, but it causes the door to hit that pin right in there. You see that's hitting it on the top, and then of course the body lines are not lined up. Makes it sound crappy when you shut the door. Like you get that going on. And it makes it hard to open. So I'm going to show you about how to go about solving that. I mean, why put up with it, you know? It's a pretty cheap fix. Alright, so first things first, you do this. See? Just throw your strap around your rafter there. Okay? Ratchet strap. And I hooked the hook back into itself, because if you hook it back into this, then the ratchet ends up way up there and you can't reach it, and you end up having to adjust it. So I got it jacked up now so that I got the weight off of this pin here, so you can get the weight off, and then when you knock the pin out, you don't have to have somebody stand there and hold the door the whole time you're monkeying with it. See, what you do is you get in here, there, yeah, see, yeah, and you come up under here right there, get to the bottom, this here pin, and you just whisper some sweet nothings to it. See, and might have to change out to a littler one. See, so you can get it up in there. See, come on. Probably have to switch out to this setup. I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. I can't do it with the camera in the way. Might have to, let's see. Come on out of there. Can't work with the camera there. It's better to knock it from the bottom if you got a pin that'll go all the way, but I just don't. I'm missing it there. Is that it? And you really want to do all this junk before you paint. Because, you know, paint. Come on. Great day in the morning. I'm gonna have to pause. Alright, so I got updates. This thing, I mean, let me tell you, just take the hinge off, take the other hinge off, commit to doing it. I mean, you can get it out, you know, you got to twist and turn and pull and then pry and then tap it and then get your hammer and hit it and turn it and then squirt some stuff on it and squirt it and pull and cuss and then talk ugly to it and then turn it this way and beat on it and twist and move the door and turn it again and, you know, and then you just whisper sweet nothings to it. Finally, you can get it out. It'll come out. So, but it ain't worth it. And you can't get to the bottom here to tap the new bushing in. So, you got to take it off anyway. So I got this off, you know, pretty easy. Bolts, she falls off. No problem. The door, the other hinge, you know, if you come in here with a swivel, she's a 9/16. Be careful not to scratch your paint, cause you know I don't want my paint messed up. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, get that out. Then if you pull this guy off the inside here, she's a 9/16. There's 2 bolts in that hole. I don't know if I can show you because it's dark. There you go. See, got to get them out, and then the hinge will come out. So let me do that, and I'll be back with you. All right. So when you get your hinge out where you can get to it, and you can like put it in a vise or something. Like in my case, the bushings were gone completely, and it actually egg-shaped the hole a little bit. And I didn't film it, but I just went in and cleaned up the hole. And you tap your new bushing into place, and nobody in town had new pins, so I mean this one's eat up, but I'm gonna just reuse it because it's nice and snug. So when you put your hinges back together, it should fit like that and have nearly no play at all, like this one. What I'm going to do is the bad spot, I'll just turn it around the opposite way where it's not as much weight on it on the back side, and it'll, you know, wear that into. So let's put it back together. Alright, so we put it back together. So you can see I got the new pin. Well, I wish it was a new pin. The same pin tapped back in there and got it bolted back on. I did spritz a little black paint on it. But then I got impatient and just put it on and put fingerprints all over it because it's getting late. Need to get it done. So, also I'll let you know that the pin kit, I guess the only thing that's available is Dorman and the part number is 38381. You might, if you got these Dodge trucks, you might ought to go ahead and scoop up a few of them, because I guess they're going to quit making them. All the part stores, they don't have them anymore, and they're on the discount rack clearance. You got to order it. Looks like they're not going to carry them. So I ordered like 7 or 8 sets, I think. Whenever it comes in, I might knock that pin out and put the new pin in, but as long as it stays tight, I probably ain't gonna worry about it. So what you want to do after you get that on there, you'll have to, do the thing, loosen, adjust, and tighten, twist, and turn it, and do the thing, loosen it, and then one more time, and check it again. And the easiest way to do that is to take that out. Take your nader pin out. Then you can test fit how it shuts. See, line up your body lines. See, I got that lined up really nice. You don't want to adjust the door to the nader pin. You want to adjust the nader pin to the door when it fits the body lines as good as you can get it. I mean, this is pretty good. I mean, it's a little high, but the fender is low. You can tell because the rocker is sticking out. So I need to pull the fender out, and once I do that, it should match the door really good. But like I said, we ain't worried about body work right at the moment. We're just trying to get it running, and we might go back and neaten up later. But once you get to this point and your body line is right, that's how your door is supposed to be. You kind of do it a couple of times and make sure it makes contact at the top and at the bottom at the same time. Then you can put your nader pin in and try to start getting an idea about where that's got to go. Well, we need a light. So let's do that. What did I do with the light? Here we go. Alright, see if I can do this. I'm not a good YouTuber. Alright. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually, so it's got to come down a little bit. I'll just do it finger tight until I get it pretty close. I know y'all can't see it, but you get the idea. Let me get it right and I'll be back with you. Alright, so I got it snugged up, and it's actually pretty close to where it was. Some people, you can run a pencil around it and mark it, but I could tell, I mean, look, over the years, looks like somebody has adjusted it before. Plus, I wanted to leave it a little bit loose because I have a new rubber to put around the door, and those are usually tight, and I don't want to be slamming the door and fighting with it. So I left it a little loose, but you can see, maybe you can, that the pin actually, it doesn't touch any part of the door. It strikes the actual latch itself, and that's what you want. And you want that to be lined up with your body lines, so it should shut like that. I mean, you shouldn't have to, just because it's old, I mean, it don't mean you got to slam on it, And it is loose, like I said. I have a new rubber seal I'm going to put on it, and I'm just trying to allow for a little bit of room for that. May have to adjust it again once I get that on there. Yeah, I got a little slack, but we'll see how it fits after I get the seal on it. Alright, so you can see it's a lot better now. Maybe I won't get angry every time I open and shut the door. Initially took the door panel off because the window was hard to roll up and down, and the door lock was frozen here. So I ended up having to take the latch completely out of it, and I went old school and soaked it in some gasoline. It was gummed up like you wouldn't believe, and put that all back together. I should have filmed it, but I didn't. I'm sorry about that, but got that working, you can see. And then while I was doing that, I noticed that the door pin was sagging, and it was starting to hit the door, and I didn't want it to tear the door up, you know. So I figured I can't do anything till my transmission kit gets here, so well, might as well, since it's in here, might as well go ahead and stick a pin in it. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with us, and stop by any old time. I'll post another video whenever I get more updates on this old truck. Thank you.